Good morning to all of you. Hope all of you guys are doing okay. We got a couple of movies this morning. Same time. Oh, sorry. We have the overall market coming down. We open now. OXY coming down. Energy sector stocks coming down this morning alongside with the market. Net element ETSA, Genus, APT, BBI. Market down 500 points. BBI coming down. Macy's about to take the prior low. Macy's about to take the prior low. CRC coming down. Macy's trading on a range here. Probably gonna get a little tiny bit of support here in this 1 minute candle. APT coming down. There is a little bit of indecision. Hey, good morning to everyone. So micro bounce on 1 minute time frame on Macy's coming down hard. I think we're gonna have a reversal. Probably take this $6.77 to the downside. Keep coming down. $15 minute, 675 support on Macy's. Looking at a possible bear flag formation. Possible bear flag formation on the 1 minute time frame. Taking up support towards the 100 simple moving average on the 1 minute time frame. 690. I'm gonna let it run a little bit here. Net element, hold it. Looking at Macy's hold this trend here. Let's see how long that's gonna hold. Looks like ramping up. Where are the airlines this morning? Really choppy out of the gates. We had ETSA, NETE or NETE. We have BBY gapping up this morning. Okay, watching that range on Macy's. Watching the range on Macy's here with a high of 694. Tapping that high right here, 894. See what we're gonna do here when we tap the low, 989, 984. Close to the $7, $half area. Twenty simple moving average to 692. 692 on Macy's on the daily. 20 simple moving average 692. And ETE flagging on the 5. Possible. You gotta wait for that 5 minute to close. Still have about 3 minutes there, but there could be a possible bear flag formation. Needs to close on the green side. CRC. CRC view app 150. Macy's 595. Hit the $7 mark. 701, 100 simple moving average on the 5. Letting everything go here, meaning letting things run. That's what I'm doing, buddy. That's what I'm doing, buddy. I gotta be honest with you. That's what I'm doing right here. Let me change up something here. Stream elements. Stream elements. X split. There you go. Real time. I'm waiting myself, buddy. I'm waiting myself. Of course. No problem at all. I kept it very simple, to be honest with you. I didn't go into a rant and with so many details. EDSA, 5-minute bird flag pattern formation. 5-minute bird flag pattern formation on EDSA. EDSA, 5-minute bird flag pattern formation. CRC flagging, it might continue up. It didn't close on the red, on the green, pardon me, on that 5 minutes. So if it gets on top of view app though, that's key here. It needs to get on top of view app. Macy's flagging 694. Let's see here, view app 687. Set up the montage 685 in case it gets down there. Might take a little stab at it. I've heard that 24-hour fitness filed for bankruptcy. Also, Macy's filed before that, right? Macy's no, Bally's. So Bally's went into 24-hour fitness, and now 24-hour fitness just filed because of the pandemic, and they have a lot of debt. Seems like they're not gonna be able to cover. Looking at G-Man, you had that reversal from up there. What's the high? $7. It's just 8 cents really. I don't feel like I want to chase this thing. So for right now, I have my bid, and if I send this order, it's just gonna be like 400 shares at 485. That's what I have this one placed. But I'm not sending it. yet. I don't want to get picked up on the way down there, and I don't wanna send the order out so the market makers see it, drop it, pick me up, and then come back on the opposite side. I want to see it coming down under the view app. But I just see a range though to 672 right now on the 5 minutes, and it's been trending really slow. With this range as of right now, you see I like GPS a little bit better. Let me see. If I send this order on Maze, it's gonna be only 400 shares, but 400 shares. 688 view app. It's a little tricky market action as of right now this morning. See, the Macy's formation here is not giving me something that okay, GPS is looking a little bit better here. Um, yeah, looks a lot better. So I think I'm probably gonna let Macy's go for now, and I'm gonna go into GPS. Let me show you guys the formation on GPS. This dojo here looks a lot better and more interesting than the consolidation I currently have with Macy's. Not that I have, but we have. Genus is flagging, SI is flagging. At ETE 1050, it's gonna keep coming down now. Look at that plunge right there. As I mentioned it just plunged 30 cents. It's a bunch of consolidation. So right now the market is trying to find its feet. And Hertz was trying to, I think they were trying to raise like $3 billion, something like that. Now that according to the courts, they think they're gonna only be able to raise $500 million off their bankrupt shares. Can you like imagine? Bankrupt. You already filed for bankruptcy, which means that your stuff has really no value because you're going bankrupt. It's like picking up the trash after you eat the food and you have empty can of tunas and empty bottles of soda or juices, picking it up, putting it in a bag that looks decent, very clean bag, very presentable bag, and then bringing it over to your neighbor saying, hey, would you like to buy this on maybe a discount? It's just trash though. It's just trash. But yet you are making it presentable. You're putting it in a nice bag, cleaned up, cleaned up garbage, but still garbage. But you're selling it on a discount because you still want to raise money. It's just like running your own uh, yard sale with your trash. Guys, is the audio good? The Jersey Shore. The Jersey Shore. I'm listening to the Bloomberg News here. You probably can hear in the background kind of stuff. Give me a minute here. Call my wife. Okay. All right. Well, that was quick.
Is this kind of a healthy pullback here, or is it something more? Is it the market reassessing the risk?
Still watching GPS and Macy's. Consolidate around the whole dollar area on Macy's. ETSA coming right back up to 780. Oh my god, look at this whipsaw here. Oh my goodness, like what in the world is this kind of stuff? Reversal candle here on the 5, but still, look at that trend line for that resistance. A prior resistance right here that we had 778, 781, 770, 781. Like, look at the 780, very close to that area. Look at that, boom. So let's see how it interacts for the second time here, but that held that resistance there though. Xila, let's take a look at that one. Xila or Xela. Oh, yeah, they not. That's not. I don't know. Candles don't look too great for me though. Especially like if bigger names that have bigger moves this morning, like ETSA that was actually gapping up huge, 154%, and APT or for example Nete 122% and all of that kind of stuff. If those guys are not doing pretty much like good, this one Sila on a 50-cent basis, it's a little too risky for me though. Flag formation on Macy's, 5-minute time frame. Everything turning around right now. GPS, Macy's. Still, the formations are not the greatest. We can see a flag on Macy's though on the 5 coming down onto the view app right now. But it just has a range though, breaking onto the view app now. I think I'm gonna let go of that trade on Macy's here at 685. JetBlue gave a better indication though here, but I didn't take that one. It was based on this 5-minute candle here. This reversal 5-minute candle, topping candle 5 under the 100, but still the market's being a little bit choppy, and so for you to take any trade right now, there might not be too much follow through. I'm having a warning by YouTube saying that the stream's current buy rate is lower than recommended, and it's been there since I think since I started live streaming. Can you guys see everything fine on your end? It's not blurry. Everything is cool. The monitor looks good. I mean, like, can you hear me well? Um, just out of curiosity, because I'm having this warning on the screen, and just want to make sure that. Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure that everything's cool. Hammer on the 5 Macy's. These trades are. Thank you for letting me know. Trades are passing by, really. I don't feel like too confident on that trade. I let go of GPS and I let go of Macy's. Macy's would have been what right now. It's Macy's is actually tapping right now the area where I was thinking originally at 685, where I told you guys I put the bid there as a kind of confirmation area. Now it tapped that 585 twice with a dragonfly doji in the one, and it's printing a bear flag pattern on the 1 minute as of right now. Let's see. I just don't know how far it's gonna go though. Low 584. Yeah, it didn't print the bear flag. It printed a red candle here. Hitting that 684 now. I end up having some follow through. What's the low on the 5 minute here? 674. It's just 10 cents. It's a little risky for me to go in just for 10 cents here, because 10 cents is usually what I give it. As in regards to risk. So if I go in now risking 10 cents, exactly what I was thinking, the the original intent, it might not work out too well, especially looking at that 15 minutes. OXY is looking a lot better as a reversal, and most of the stocks that were gapping up this morning and not having any kind of follow through right now. So I think letting it go for a couple of minutes, it will be a better idea. GPS though looked and is doing a lot better. That one I let go. I was looking at it when he had these candles here though, but then the thing is that it kept on going up, and we didn't have a better candle than this one. If this one would have been a hammer, that would have been better, but this formation is not too hammery. Right, so we had a high here of 1013, low 990, 23 cents on the move there, which is pretty decent, especially like look at this 1 minute candle. We had a hammer on the one here though, but still it's not looking, it wasn't looking too great. Oh, already changed up the warning, so the warning went away. That's a good thing. Yeah, Sean, I get it. Today doesn't seem to have like great type of setups. And so, since the risk seems to be a little bit higher, um, I find myself a little bit hesitant when it comes to. I think APT looks decent, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find shares to short that one. Yeah, I don't have any shares to short that one there. How was your weekend, everyone? Hoping that you guys had a pretty decent weekend. All right, let's bring CRC here for a quick look. Dude, that looks pretty ugly. Um, see the trend here. See what we're gonna do. Any one of you lives in Seattle though? And if you do, I hope you guys are good, you guys are safe. This one's been halted a couple of times though. Man, tricky Monday though. Oh my god, Matt. I feel bad for you, bro. Matthew's saying that Thinkorswim just crashed and the site. Are you guys like having issues too? Oh man, just like the market, some kind of tricky price action this morning though. I thought we were gonna have some better follow through here. Um, Possible perfect pattern formation if we get any kind of follow through. Because look at this here, there was no follow through here. Like 1057, 1057 came down to 983, so yeah, a couple of cents there, but then came right back up. See if we can take down that $10.21, which might not even happen. Key coming up, GPS going up, Macy's going up. Like, what in the world's going? Like, there's no follow. That's what I'm saying. Like, today seems like a very, very, very tricky price action though. Oh, good stuff, man. I feel happy for you. Again, it just depends on the risk. We got CRC coming up a little bit here. It just, depends on your risk tolerance. If you can measure your risk and if you have like a risk area and a profit taking area, you can take trades, regardless of, Question though, out of curiosity, Are you guys city guys or you country guys? Like, would you rather be in the city, or you like being more, or you enjoy more living? Let's say living. If you have a choice, would you choose to live in the city, or would you choose to live in the country? I'm listening to Bloomberg right now, and according to a survey that they telling about a survey, but I don't remember I was asked about this stuff, and they always have all of these news outlets. They all have this answers for surveys when I'm pretty sure a lot of us can't recall when we were surveyed. But if you guys have a choice to live in a country or in the city, where would you choose to live? And this is my personal survey here because according to Bloomberg, they survey people and they given some stats, but I don't know if it's like I wasn't asked. How can I like? Oh, you like both? You know, I like the city, I gotta say. And I'm a Long Island guy, so it's kind of country. Now I live in Jersey, and I live close to the city. Like, I am pretty much 12 minutes away from New York City. Um, and here is nice, in my town, but I'm a kind of country guy, right? Sort of, I'm saying. And I have kind of like country and not too country where I live now. I like going to New York City, or I used to love because I moved into the city when I found a job and stuff, like growing up afterwards, like a couple of years after when I started work and I moved into the city. And I went there and I spent some time in the city, but I can't say that, I just, as of right now, I just like going there, maybe walking around a little bit. I used to love walking around New York City, but the amount of people, it's just you bump into so much people that is like very annoying at times. And now I just like going, maybe eating on a restaurant, whatever you're gonna do. Like maybe not now because of the pandemic, but I'm saying like going, doing what I need to do, and then come back. So I like the calmness of where I live, and I like reading books. I like trees. I like walking around. I like stuff, and that's the kind of stuff that I cannot enjoy that much at the city because of the amount of people and the noise. Although I love the city, I don't want to be living in the city anymore. Yeah, of course. No, but I'm saying living in the country though. I'm not saying we're living with no internet. I'm just saying living in like the countryside of whatever town you live, state you live in. Meaning a little bit more, a little closer to maybe a lake, or a little closer to countryside with a bunch of trees all over. Like, I'm saying like country. Maybe I'm not saying like not having any kind of technology perks. I'm just saying like city with bunch of buildings and trucks and taxi cabs and all that kind of stuff, or maybe a little bit more further out with more trees and more green and more waterfront, whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's true.
Hey Dave,
City has resources.
New Jersey restaurants opening for outdoor dining today. Are you going out tonight?
Well, we will ask you to report back on your findings. Dave Wilson, thank you, Dave. As always, our Bloomberg Stocks editor, he's got a lot of code on the Bloomberg NI Wilson, and do check out his chart of the day as well. And of course, Paul, all groups in the S&P 500 are lower now, obviously led by autos and energy, but even the media and entertainment stocks are down 0.2%.
Dude, look at the website.
Individually higher right now, Electronic Arts, for example, Activision Blizzard. The gaming
Look at the whipsaw here, though.
Now let's head to our 991 studios in Washington DC to Nathan Hager for World National Headlines. Nathan.
Funny, this just crossed as a red headline on the Bloomberg Terminal, a landmark decision from the U.S. Supreme Court. Workers can't be fired for being gay. In a 6-3 ruling, the High Court found federal law protects gay workers from job discrimination and came in one of 2 workplace bias cases that the court is considering. The second involves discrimination against transgender workers. A decision on that could come momentarily. Chief Justice John Roberts and Trump appointee Neil Gorsuch joined the court's 4 liberals in the majority in this decision. In another important case, the Supreme Court dealt the blow to the Trump administration's immigration policies, deciding not to review a federal appeals court decision that keeps California's sanctuary law intact. A fresh wave of anger has emerged over police use of deadly violence against black men. Atlanta is the latest flashpoint. It's after a white officer killed 27-year-old Rayshard Brooks in a Wendy's parking lot Friday night. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms took part in a CNN town hall last night. She says her city's already cut its corrections budget by almost 60%.
So it gives us an opportunity to take some of our correction staff and move them to our boots on the ground. They are helping us feed our seniors. They are delivering meals to our kids. They're cleaning up our neighborhoods.
The top health official
Oh my goodness, what in the world's going on here? Let's see here. I have a scanner to find. Okay, there it is.
to have a sitting president want to visit the city
Okay.
during a pandemic. On Twitter, President Trump said almost 1 million people have requested tickets for this rally. It's coming up on Saturday. Global news, 24 hours a day on air and on Quick Take by Bloomberg, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 100.
There are movers, though, I have to say. Like, wait. Like, look at this. CODX. It's gonna pull back now. Still. Let me put it here. CODX. There's high price names on the move as well. Like, for example, NVAX, MNTA, FSLI or LY really fastly. It has a nice surge today, about $4 up since the time it opened today. NDB, very nice as well. Let's see, CODX, Lake, Fiverr, not really. DGLY, we put it in a. Did I put it somewhere? I think I did. Didn't I put it? I thought I had it. I had it this morning. I sent it over to the group this morning, but DGLY is the camera that the cops are using on the body cams, right? And this stock is back in play again. There's a reason why it's been rising up since the back here, probably what happened with George Floyd, and all of this stuff that is happening now. So this stock is back in play, slowly moving up. These people make the body cameras that the cops use on their uniforms and all that kind of stuff.
Message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Economics. All this doom and gloom is out there financed. Do you see this as a technical correction?
Looking at to give you some sort of compass through this period.
The Bloomberg Surveillance Podcast. Lots and lots of talk about what the Fed should and shouldn't do. Tom Key, Jonathan Farrell, Lisa Abramovic, and the names that shape the world's markets. Speak with Professor Schiller of Yale University. Bloomberg Surveillance. Listen today.
The amount of whipsaw today. Oh my god. It's just outrageous though. Oh man, I didn't notice that on GPS. Didn't notice that on GPS. Has the same formation. Well, maybe not the same per se. Same say. But it has a very similar I'll keep the GLY around here though. We're gonna put this one. GPS on the daily right here, look. We have a low 966, 963. Look. You see that double tap here on this little bit of support. It's pretty similar to CRC kind of. Coming down, you see a couple of taps here. 1, 2, 3. See now we have this formation around here printing that 150 can come right back up, but keep an eye on that one there. Think we can come right back up. DGOY again back in play because of what's going on.
Juggling 3 jobs. I have to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
We rely so much on a resume, yet it could never tell the full story of someone who
Had to be independent.
I gotta go to Walmart later on today.
discovered new ways to develop.
Pick up some groceries.
Brought to you by Grads of Life and the Ad Council. NJIT, New Jersey Institute.
Oh man, the amount of web saw this morning is just nuts. Nuts.
Helping him co-found a startup and patent a device that uses drone technology for reforestation and to collect valuable data for land management.
I founded Power Trees back in 2016, taking what I learned from my research at NJIT and migrating it to a startup. Our technology is to really enhance land management operations, so we work very closely with land management companies. So we have a drone that performs precision reforestation, and we do storm damage assessment and access to drones that can collect data, so it's much faster. And what's more important, we help them drive management decisions. NJIT has been there every step of the way. Go full force with my company.
NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology. Learn more at njit.edu. At Bloomberg, we know a lot of financial experts.
Is a former president of the European Central Bank.
Global Financial Warriors is a classic textbook. A lot of political experts. When you were advising the President of the United States, what's the
Today I'm really sitting on my hands here. Really looking for opportunities, but as of right now, it's looking a little.
Asset managers who sees change to launch new strategies.
I think there will be a decent idea to keep an eye on DGOY though.
However, in an industry paralyzed with complexity, view act with agility.
Yeah, it will be a very good idea to keep an eye on DGOY.
Competitive managers in the market know with the right partner and a flexible operating system, you can go boldly toward change with SCI Investment Manager Services.
I'm Steve Meyer, president of SCI's Investment Manager Services. At SCI, we understand the emerging forces that will define success for asset managers and what firms will need to compete tomorrow. That's why we continually optimize SCI's global operating platform. If your business requires greater agility, our advanced technology, integrated best-in-class systems, and multi-asset expertise prospective new stock investors, they're all but certain to be wiped out as the car renter proceeds with an improbable share sale in the midst of bankruptcy proceedings. Equity holders will not see a recovery from any bankruptcy plan. LSOs with more senior claims, including bondholders, are paid in full, according to Hertz. Right now, the stock is down 13.1%. That's a Bloomberg Business Flash. I'm Greg Jarrett. You're listening to Bloomberg Markets with Bonnie Quinn and Paul Sweeney on Bloomberg Radio.
And Bloomberg Markets is brought to you by Commonwealth Financial Network. For the sixth straight time, JD Power ranks Commonwealth #1 in independent advisor satisfaction among financial investment.
Yeah, keep an eye on this consolidation here.
Now, let's get somebody else's take on this market action. Greg Hahn joins us. He's Chief Investment Officer for Winthrop Capital Management with about $1.2 billion.
As of right now, yes.
What is your narrative for this flippy market?
I'm not holding that. I want to see it come up a little bit more. It has a little bit of indecision here. And I would like to see the day a little bit better than what it is right now on CRC. So as of right now, I'm not holding CRC though. I still believe that we might end up having that push up that I'm expecting, but I'm not holding it right now because I want to see it move a little bit better than what it's doing right now.
So, Greg, I mean, we've seen it, obviously, I guess in hindsight, as expected, a tremendous amount of volatility as we kind of came into this pandemic, a sharp 34% move down in the equity markets, followed by a pretty sharp rebound as well. Now we're taking a little bit of a pause here. What are some of the names or sectors that you guys like to look at, given the uncertainty, given the volatility in the marketplace?
Hey, good morning, Paul. So we have two separate lists. We have a list
The GLY, yes, again, the stock is in play due to the camera that the police officers use on their bodies to monitor everything, and that's how, now they need to upload at the end of the day. I think that's how it works. Like they gotta detach and then connect it to the computer, kind of upload the video or the feed about things that they did during the day to keep them accountable. I think that's how it works. So it's back in play because of all of the things that are happening. So DGLY is a good pick. CODX, I don't know why it's going higher, but it's giving us a bull flag pattern here. Although it's not looking like wow, right? So you gotta keep an eye on that. But it's just the market activity today is not exactly how I would love to see it. It's just a lot of sideways price action and no follow through in regards to how the stocks really are moving this morning. So I'm sitting on my hands as of right now. I'm not holding anything. The market not down as much as of right now, only about 375 points. So but still, I'm kind of like I'm keeping my accounts in cash as of right now.
So how do you kind of think about the credit risk for some of these names before we get to the other side?
Yeah, Paul, that's a great question. So AT&T has the equivalent debt of the country of Portugal. It is a significant debt reduction story, and that's really an execution. Is especially as they transition to a streaming, a competitive streaming market. Yeah, they deleveraged, and we actually think it is a deleveraging story. We think that the company throws off enough cash.
Really?
It trades
Wow.
about 10 times earnings, and the dividend yield is about a 6.35. That $25 billion in free cash flow should suffice to help start to pay down the debt at a certain rate. But you're raising a great question, and that's the issue of the increase in debt on company balance sheets just to survive the pandemic is going to weigh on corporate credit moving forward as we come out. Credit is going to be a major story in the second half of this year.
So do you buy the dip in credit?
that name? Because I know there's some concerns about the supply chain for food in this country.
Yeah, so Tyson is one of those we debated heavily within the company, and we decided to put it on the list. And it's got earnings expectations. We think in the $4.50, so it trades about 14 times earnings. We think there's going to be reform in terms of how chicken and meat product and pork is actually produced. It's obviously a major need for our country, and so from a need standpoint, it fits that. It's a great brand. It's a great company, but we think that the production side of it is going to go through some changes that are going to provide for protections for people on the assembly line. But that at the end of the day, it's gonna come out of this. The challenge with a company like this, Paul, is that every 5 years you see some type of chicken scare where the valuation gets plummeted because of something we never foresaw. So it's not a name that we typically would hold in the portfolio. It's more of a tactical play.
Right. Hey, Greg, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate you coming on.
Oh
Greg
my.
Hunt, President and Chief Investment Officer for Winthrop Capital Management, $1.3 billion under management based in Indianapolis, giving us some names to think about. Ford Motor Company, AT&T, Southwest Airlines is on there as well. So is U.S. Bancorp on the banking side. We don't hear too many folks talking about the banks here, but U.S. Bancorp is on the list for the folks at Winthrop Capital and Tyson Food, as Greg was just mentioning here. So some names to look at for the other side of this pandemic. This is Bloomberg.
This is Bloomberg.
The facts to Bloomberg Business Week every business day.
We've got a market sell that's spreading around the globe.
The Bloomberg Business Week podcast with Carol Mazur and Jason Kelly.
Let's do the Bloomberg Business Bite of the day, Carol.
Today's breaking global business, finance, and tech news, along with smart analysis.
We know the Fed is going to be short steady.
The Bloomberg Business Week podcast.
Great scoop on the terminal.
Listen today on BloombergRadio.com, the Bloomberg Business app, or subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
If knowledge is power, the Bloomberg Terminal is your power up. Connecting you to real-time financial data, market-moving news, powerful analytics, and an influential network of financial decision makers around the world.
Look at how X side's been interacting here. That's what's prior resistance. Interacted once, came down, touched it, came down, up, goes to retest, down, bounce, up, retest, reject, round, retest, down, support on the 100, up, down, and now test for support. So here is a pretty decent example of how this prior support becomes resistance. Prior support again here, so you can see come down, up, support, down for resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, come down, then comes up, and now it's a support. Once, come up, twice, retest, and up again. This is how sometimes prior areas of support becomes resistance, and some areas of resistance becomes support.
Because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are.
Oh my goodness.
Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have
What
to
in the world's going on here?
because in 31 states it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people. Get the facts at beyondido.org. Brought to you by the Gill Foundation and the Atkins.
This July 4th, tune in to the Boston Buzz right from your home. Our greatest hits, finest moments, guests.
So wait, you telling me that this thing ramped up $1 on just this one candle?
First responders to essential work.
808 to 999, almost $2 move on this one minute candle here. This is nuts. This could be the probably this could be the mover today.
And the world reopened for business.
Just give us a sense of how you're ramping up and taking care of folks on the ground.
What's the long-term impact? Why will we not see a V-shaped recovery? When will there be a cure or a vaccine?
How can you model that at a time
That's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every
Oh
item
my
highlights
goodness.
training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It moved $2 on one candle.
Constantly evolving. Is your financial printer
DGOY.
ahead of the curve? At Command Financial, we are redefining financial printing by providing industry-leading expertise,
By the end of the day, DGOY might
processes, and best practices.
might
Every day, Command helps
come
SEC
up towards
registrars, as well as
$6
members of
mark
their
though.
working groups, including securities attorneys and investment bankers, prepare, file,
As of
and
right
decide
now, we're looking at a flag
signature documents, such
on
as
a 1 minute
registration
time
statements,
frame.
M&A documents,
By the time the flag
prospectuses,
breaks
and reports.
on the 1 minute
Provides a full range of services to help you effectively complete your deal.
on DGOY, this thing might end up breaking the high days.
Objectives. Visit our website at commandfinancial.com and learn how we're evolving, not only with the times, but also with your business requirements. Command Financial, redefining financial printing.
Imagine being denied an apartment because of your religion, or your race, or because you have children, or a disability.
It's so wrong.
Yes, but who has the power to stop this?
You do. Each of us has the power. The law is on your side. It's illegal for landlords to discriminate because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. If you suspect that you've experienced housing discrimination, file a complaint with HUD immediately so we can investigate it. Fair housing is your right. Use it. To learn more, visit HUD.gov/fairhousing. That's HUD.gov/fairhousing. Or call 1-800-669-9777. 1-800-669-9777. A public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Oh my goodness, this thing is like getting me a little sleepy here. And I'm rocking my chair like, okay. I hope you guys are not as bored as I am. Or maybe you're falling asleep just by looking at me rocking my chair.
To Washington, D.C., Bloomberg 99.1. To Boston, Bloomberg 106.1. To San Francisco, Bloomberg 960. To the country, Sirius XM Channel 119. And around
Decent flag here.
and BloombergRadio.com. This is Bloomberg Markets.
Coming up, we're going to be talking to the person who runs one of the largest
We
pension
break up.
Okay, Chris Ailman, Chief Investment Officer.
Take the high of this candle, 519.
We'll also be getting an update
Come
on
right
where
back
we
up.
stand pandemic-wise from Bloomberg's
Probably come right back up to the higher day again.
Business Flash.
This is a nice flag formation on a 1 minute time frame though.
Rising coronavirus concerns as the current stock market pullback continues. Infection cases from the USA, China, and Turkey are giving traders renewed ammo to bet against V-shaped recovery hopes that have helped send the investing world from depression to euphoria in fewer than 100 days. Let's check the markets as we do every 15 minutes. The S&P is down 1.5%, down 46. Dow's down 2%, down 514, and the Nasdaq's down 0.8%, down 78. The 10 years up 10 36.
Looking at the GLY flag in here, CODX. Didn't have that follow through on that bull flag pattern in the 5. Instead had a tapping candle exactly at prior resistance or prior HOD to pull back 1699. So right now it keeps coming down towards the VWAP. Let's see what DGLY is going to do here. Gotta extend the price channel right here on a nice flag on a 1 minute time frame. I think we're gonna break. Oh, gee, man.
So really the argument
CODX dropping very fast.
is just this may help you not get the flu, which will help the system in terms of not overwhelming hospitals or doctors' offices.
I'm almost certain I don't have any shares to short on that one.
Isolate areas as well should they re-emerge.
And there's no follow through to the upside today on most of the stocks.
What's the likelihood this season's flu vaccine
No.
will work better than other
I
seasons?
got no shares in that one though. $501 low right here. Retesting that 501. And the trend is still downwards.
So, Max, I know this is a very fluid area here, but give us a sense of kind of where we are in terms of the vaccine. I know we've got many groups, many companies, many research universities working towards it. Kind of give us just the 30,000 foot view of where we are right now.
Still in very early stages. We just got some limited data from the vaccine in China, Sinovac vaccine. It's when you want to see some degree of immune reaction, no severe safety events. But as with Moderna, pretty limited data.
DGLY trying to hold that support on the 50 simple moving average, breaking out of that extended price channel right there. Flag formation, 1 minute time frame.
It's going to be some time before we have a really solid sense of what's likely to succeed and when and what the most effective vaccines will be. So still early days, but lots of progress being made.
Now we have openings in a lot of places. Retail outlets in England selling non-essential items open today for the first time. Obviously, places like New York are beginning to reopen as well. But Dr. Anthony Fauci suggested bans on travel to the United States may remain until a vaccine arrives. How likely is that, Max?
I think it depends on the situation going forward. And some of those will be, directed at other countries that still have severe outbreaks. Other countries may be hesitant about letting people travel here, just considering that the virus continues to circulate at high rates. It all depends on the extent to which, states take action to keep urgent outbreaks under control, continue to do all of the many things governments can do, independent of the vaccine, to keep incidence low in the long run.
Well, I would urge everybody to keep up with Max's writings. He's writing a lot of Bloomberg opinion pieces on the actual infection.
Yeah, absolutely, Bonnie. It's it's interesting to see here. There's a couple of paths here. We've got the path towards treatments of the illness as well as vaccines, and we know that again, healthcare companies, research universities, doctors and scientists across the world are working towards this, and people are just kind of The Supreme Court just expanded federal protections in the workplace to the LGBTQ community. In a pair of rulings, the justices found the Civil Rights Act ban on job discrimination based on sex applies to gay and transgender workers. Justice Neil Gorsuch and Chief Justice John Roberts joined the court's four liberals in the 6-3 majority. More than half of states don't cover sexual orientation or gender identity in their own anti-discrimination laws. Also today, the High Court turned away 10 appeals aimed at broadening gun rights. They included challenges to laws in New Jersey, Massachusetts, and Maryland that make it harder to get a permit to carry a gun in public, as well as challenges to assault weapons bans in Massachusetts and the Chicago area. The police shooting of a black man by a white police officer in Atlanta is sparking fresh outrage weeks after the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. 27-year-old Rayshard Brooks was shot twice in the back as he tried to flee an arrest in Wendy's parking lot late Friday night. Justin Miller is an attorney for Brooks' family.
You can see the officer reach for the gun before Brooks turns around and takes it. That's clearly visible in the video. So he was already going in that direction, or the force direction.
Yeah, it's trying to come right back up. Let's see if works out. 514.
Is down now. The embassy tweeted an image of it over the weekend saying it was in support for the fight against racial injustice and police brutality. Sources tell Bloomberg both President Trump and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo were displeased by the display. Global news 24 hours a day on air and on Quick Take by Bloomberg, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries.
Why do hedge funds?
Whether you're super organized or search every file on your computer 12 times a day,
How closely are you looking at those kind of moves?
you never have to worry about finding the latest business news. We put it right here.
Talk about a commitment that has been made to technology. How long will these benefits last?
Institutional investors really focusing on ESG.
Bloomberg Radio, the BloombergBusinessRadio.com and iHeartRadio apps, and BloombergRadio.com. What do you want for word this? Bloomberg, the world is listening.
If knowledge is power, the Bloomberg Terminal is your power up, connecting you to the real-time financial news, data, and analytics that can take your workflow to the next level. Power up at Bloomberg.com/professional.
Other alternative managers rely on Pershing for a highly personalized experience. Mark Alderani, Managing Director at BNY Mellon's Pershing and Head of Prime Services.
Spider 303, 301.25. Down only 290 points as of right now.
Focused on supporting your needs so that you can focus on growing your business and producing results. Exceptional client service and advocating for our clients is at the core of what we do. Our award-winning high-touch team is just one of the benefits of working with BNY Mellon. We help alternative investment managers create great experiences for their clients. Whether it's customized financing, securities lending solutions, platform access, or outsourced trading, BNY Mellon's Pershing is a prime broker who's committed to this business and dedicated to meeting your evolving demands.
To learn more about the unique and industry-leading solutions for hedge funds and other alternative managers, visit Pershing.
What's the low on this 5-minute candle here?
Member FINRA, NYSE.
$5.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but you thought it'd be too hard or take too much time? Then go to Babbel.com, download the app, and try it for free. In just 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. And right now, you can try Babbel for free. Babbel starts out teaching you words and phrases by matching them with pictures. You won't believe how easy the interactive program is. Soon the sentences get a little bigger, and before you know it, you're having simulated conversations voiced by native speakers. And because Babbel is crafted by language experts and uses the spaced repetition method, in just 10 to 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking the language of your choice with real confidence. With Babbel, you can speak a language. Just go to Babbel.com and start your first lesson in a language of
About to
your choice.
close that 5-minute candle.
Babbel app or go to Babbel.com and try it for free. That's BABB.com.
All right.
In-depth analysis, concise reporting, need-to-know global business news around the world and across the markets. Bloomberg connects the dots for decision
1 minute candle low here. It's $5, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 501 and 5. Doji here on 502. Little support at 506. Let's see. So slow right now. And it's just wow. Okay, wow, look at that.
She sees NJIT as a valuable partner in attracting venture capital and biotech startups to the Garden State.
So the number one reason that companies come here to New Jersey for the biotech industry is for our talent. We estimate that there were about 30 biotech companies in the early 90s in New Jersey, about 80 in 1998. Today there are more than 400. And that growth continues, and it's come from every possible angle. Other countries, other
Okay,
states,
so what happened on the GOY was that it printed a bear flag pattern formation though.
and NJIT is a pipeline for talent, for companies, for entrepreneurs.
On the 5 minutes.
NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology.
That was a quick drop on the 5.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo. GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner. They're my thing. Dad, you're the GOAT. You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
President of the Jewish Communal Fund, Zoya Reigns, and her husband, Robert Friedman, Jewish activists and philanthropists, talk about why they chose the Jewish Communal Fund for their charitable giving.
As very busy working parents, we wanted to focus more on the charity
Oh my goodness.
on our children and less on the administration.
The Jewish Community Fund is one of the oldest and largest donor-advised funds, but at the same time, they're totally up to date and have state-of-the-art systems for us to access and manage our contributions on to assets.
Holding the view up a little bit, but
Tax-free, so we
the bid 496 and 495 is being slapped a little bit over here.
Minimize your taxes and maximize your charitable giving.
We're incredibly passionate about our charity, and the JCF allows us to focus more on the charity and less on administration and ethics.
For more information about Jewish Communal Fund, visit our website at jcfny.org and request a new fund kit.
Not completing high school is a social thing, but it was an academic thing. I came out in the 11th grade. Nobody was embracing you. The kids were cruel. It was very difficult to be gay. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my own. The hard part was determining that was I never figured it out.
At age 30, with the help of her mentor, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
I have a mentor, Maria. She convinced me to continue my education and finish what I started to get my diploma. She never judges. She's a true role model. If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you are thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help.
It's been a slow morning for me today.
At finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Markets, headlines, and breaking news 24 hours a day at Bloomberg.com, the Bloomberg Business app, and on Quick Take by Bloomberg. It's the Bloomberg Business Flash. Stocks began this week in the red, and treasuries are up on signs that a sixth wave of pandemic is emerging. The dollar is stronger against most other major currencies. We check the numbers every 15 minutes.
Ah man, I feel so bad for you.
Markets with Paul Sweeney and Bonnie Quinn on Bloomberg Radio.
He runs one of the biggest public pension plans in the country, second to maybe only one other. Let's bring in now Chris Elman, Chief Investment Officer at CalSTRS, the California State Teachers Retirement System. Chris, welcome back.
Well, Bonnie, it's good to be back. We're number 2 in assets, but we're number 1 heck of a part.
That's what I was hinting at there, Chris. Well, let's get straight to it then. Have you had to revise what you're assuming?
Guys, I'm gonna take a step back here though. It's a little too much nothing burger for me.
What we have done is reassess, and the key word was
We
when
just
stay at 0 through 2020.
gotta make a phone call. So let me take a minute here to make that phone call. And I will talk to you guys in a while. I'm gonna keep the conversation rolling on Discord. For now, you guys enjoy your day. It's a little bit too slow for me though, and throughout all of the shoppiness here, and I'm not gonna send any kind of orders there. So just I'm gonna take a step back here. Just to just because I'm not I don't see anything that I can do right now. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Take care and enjoy the rest.